You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.
Welcome to the Hot Options Report, your premier source for insight into the fast-moving options market. Each day, we'll track down the products that are dominating the options chains and impacting your trading account, from Nvidia to VIX and everything in between. If it's lighting up the options tape, then you'll find it on the Hot Options Report.
All right, everybody, that music means we are back with your Hot Options Report for December 30th. My name, of course, Mark Longo from theoptionsinsider.com, as well as from the network upon which all of you are binging right through the end of the year. Remember, if you want to check out any of the data that we're talking about on this show or a whole bunch more, I guarantee you two things. A, it's probably better than what a lot of your brokers are bringing to the table. And B, you can't beat the price because it's free. The HotOptionsReport.com is the place to go to kick the tires and light the fires. Tell them we sent you. Nick and the team will be very excited to hear from you. Was the market excited today? Was it a hot day in the options market? The answer was it was surprisingly respectable, given the fact that it is a shortened holiday week and it is also the last full trading day of 2025. Cost you 401,000 contracts to break into the top 10 today. It gets us to our old pal, the monster, a.k.a. Strategy, a.k.a. MSTR, closing today 155.60, up about a quarter. So not a huge net move for them today. But the hot option in the monster today, 22, almost 23,000 of the 160s. These are expiring this week. Average price for these, $2.16. So once again, hope springs eternal to the upside, or perhaps you prefer to sell these for $2 and ride them through the rest of the week. As we keep riding up to number 9, our old pal Palantir, closing today $180.84, off 334, or about 1.8%. Putting up 426,000 contracts for the number 9 spot. The hot option in Palantir today, 25,000 of the 180 puts expiring on Friday. Average price for these, $1.20. So pretty much an at-the-money put. An interesting coin flip for Palantir. Would you rather buy or sell those for $1.20, listeners? As we keep climbing to number 8, it's our old pal Netflix. Closing today, $93.78, selling off 37 cents. Putting up 435,000 contracts for the number 8 spot, and the hot option in Netflix today, 53,000 of the 110 puts. Average price for these, $15.90. So that's an interesting choice. These are expiring in traditional monthly January expiration, though. So not expiring this week. As we keep climbing to number 7, good old Meta. Meta climbed today as well, closing almost at the number of the beast, 666.01 to be precise, up $7.32, putting up 437,000 contracts for the number 7 spot. The hot option in Meta today, 27,000 of the 670s. Slightly out of the money calls. Average price for these, $4.12. So you know the deal. If you buy these, you need Meta to run $4 to that 670 strike, and then another $4.12 to break even on these options. Can Meta do it by the end of the week? We shall find out as we keep climbing to number 6. This is Agency Investment Corp, ticker symbol Agency, AGNC. Closing today pretty much unched, $10.82. Putting up 459,000 contracts for the number 6 spot. If you're saying, how did Agency get in there? Well, because it's going ex-div today, listeners. The hot option out here, 216,000 of the Jan 10s. So once again, in the money call, a telltale sign of a div play as we keep climbing to number 5. It's our old pal, the fruit company, a.k.a. Apple. Closing today, $273.04, off 72 cents. Putting up 493,000 contracts for the number 5 spot. The hot option in Apple today, 38,000 of the 275s, expiring this Friday. Average price for these, 78 cents. Once again, can Apple get it done? We shall find out as we keep climbing to number 4, our old pal Intel. Closing today, $37.30, up 62 cents, or about 1.7%. putting up 507,000 contracts for the number 4 overall spot on our list today. And the hot option in Intel today, 39,000 of the 40 calls expiring on Friday. Average price for these, 11 cents. Looks like paper might have sold these, so bit of an overwrite perhaps. This was opening paper though, so we'll keep an eye on these as we keep climbing to number 3. Looks like another div play sneaking in on a quiet holiday trading day. This time it's Annaly Capital Management. Closing today, $23.03, up a whopping 2 cents, putting up 544,000 contracts for the number 3 spot. The hot option on a div play in Annaly, 161,000 of the Jan 22s. As we keep climbing to number 2, it's our old pal Nvidia, putting up 1.18 million, so obviously light volume today. Nvidia selling off a bit, closing 187.54, off 68 cents today. And the hot option in Nvidia today, 129,000 of the 190 calls. Average price for these, 99 cents. These are expiring at the end of the week. Looks like paper might have sold these though, so we'll keep an eye on these, listeners. It was opening paper as we keep climbing to number 1. If it's not Nvidia, you know it's Tesla. Tesla selling off a bit today, closing 454.24, off $5.40 today, putting up 1.76 million contracts for the number 1 spot. And the hot option in Tesla today, 84,000 of the 460 calls. Average price for these, $7.16. So they're not giving these away. Tesla needs to get in gear in the second portion of the week if these are going to pay off. That is going to do it for your hot options report for the final full trading day of 2025. We'll be back tomorrow to break down all the action on the final trading day of the year. Remember, if you want to check out all this data and a whole bunch more we don't have time to, thehotoptionsreport.com is the place to go to kick the tires and light the fires. And stay safe out there, everybody.
You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.